Tagmas me wie geht's dem an Dieter von Dieter? Well, it happened. You knew it was bound to happen. Dieter was just blown away, and he's so excited. He's still sweating, and he didn't even take his scarf off. He had to do this video right away because he went to his friend's local shop on Lock Street, and he just had his mind blown. Now, when Dieter gets his mind blown, because Dieter knows he's just a mediocre player at best, when he gets to sit for a whole hour right beside a guy who's just fucking brilliant, you get a free concert with the owner of the store, Dieter, and Rich from Niagara Falls, Ontario. So, good on you, Rich. So Rich was looking at this, at the smaller version. He just walked in, and as I was talking there to the owner, because he's a friend of mine, he was looking at the smaller version of this Acus amp. And he tried out one of these Cole Clarks. And I've told you, that's one guitar on my wish list. The reason I don't like it is because of my big hands. And it's not even a 1 3/4 inch, it's lower than that. But this guy, named Rich, smaller than me, smaller hands, was from Niagara Falls, Ontario, happened to be in the neighborhood. And he saw this amp, and he was looking for the bigger one, and because they have a smaller one that says, well, I have the bigger one. So he asked me how I liked it, and we started talking. And then he had some Taylor guitar, and he said he played in a band now, but he also played classical music, and he has a duet or a duo. A duet, that's what you sing. He has a duo, and he'd never played a Cole Clark guitar. And he said, because I have a friend, a scrambler dude, thinks the Seagull headstock is ugly, and so he played a couple of these, and first thing he said, man, they're ugly. I said, well, that's Australian wood. But my friend who owns the shop was on the phone. I said, look, do us both a favor. I said, I want to hear you play through that amp, because I know about that amp, and I want to hear you play a Cole Clark, because you've never played one. So I said, yeah, okay, sounds like a good idea. So we plugged in this Cole Clark, and the guy blew me away. I mean, I've seen J.P. Cormier up close, I've seen Doyle Dykes up close, and this guy, and I've seen Ed Gerhardt up close, like in a small room. And then this guy, who I asked his name at the end, he just said, it's Rich, nice talking to you. And he played for an hour, and it was mind-blowing. Now, some people get blown away and go, wow, man, if I practiced for 20 years, 10 hours a day, I'd never be that good. But that inspires someone like me. I go, fuck, man, you can play. I mean, I didn't swear, because it's a PG-13 store. But there were no kids there. But I just said, thanks, man. It was really a pleasure to hear you play. You're really good. So he just, a humble guy, said thanks and walked away. Very impressed. So what he's decided to do, he's bringing in his old Taylor, and he's going to do an A-B comparison with this Cole Clark. But he was, his jaw dropped, and it's like, so those of you who think, yeah, and this guy plays electric guitar in the band, and he plays steel string guitar, but he says when he's at home alone, guess what he plays? His classical guitar, and his touch, his feel, his expression, everything was top notch. I mean, it's something I would pay $50, $100 ticket to go see this guy. He's that good. So that's why I plugged my LGXT into this amp, because that's the amp that he's looking to get. That one. I said, I got mine for $999. They're $2,300 now. I said, I'll sell you mine for $22. There's only one place in Canada that sells them. I think it's in Ottawa. Anyway, so jazzed, I had to share that with you. So, yeah. So he gets the Dieter Chocolate Milk Award for Best Unrecognized Guitar Player, who's fantastic and might be living in your neighborhood, even next door, and you don't even know his bloody name because you spend all your time looking at mediocre people showing you their boobs and legs. Just saying. Happy playing.